When the name Honda CBX 1000 is mentioned, motorcycle enthusiasts immediately recall the legend that changed motorcycling forever, a machine that symbolized engineering excellence and pure performance dominance. Now, for 2026, Honda has resurrected this legend in a way that blends timeless design with futuristic technology. The all-new 2026 Honda CBX 1000 marks the return of the iconic inline-six engine heritage, reimagined for the modern era. It's a motorcycle that dares to bridge generations, combining the soul of the 1978 classic with the sophistication of Honda's modern superbike DNA. The first impression when you see the new CBX 1000 is breathtaking. It captures the vintage charm of the original, yet feels every bit like a 21st century marvel. The elongated fuel tank, sculpted with a retro teardrop contour, pays homage to the legendary six-cylinder monster that once defined superbike elegance. The side panels are minimalist, featuring a proud CBX emblem in brushed aluminum, surrounded by modern carbon fiber inlays. Honda designers have successfully balanced nostalgia with innovation. The twin LED round headlamps echo the old-school charm, while the aggressive daytime running lights give it a futuristic character. The proportions are muscular yet sleek, with a sweeping tail section that incorporates a floating LED light strip. Even the exhaust system is a nod to the past. A 6x2 titanium setup with polished tips that produce a symphony only a six-cylinder bike can deliver. Underneath its sculpted bodywork lies the heart of the beast, an all-new 999cc inline-six engine, liquid-cooled and engineered to deliver a symphony of performance. The 2026 CBX 1000 produces an astonishing 165 horsepower at 11,000 revolutions per minute and 110 Nm of torque at 9,000 revolutions per minute, transmitted through a slick 6-speed gearbox with Honda's latest quick-shifter and slipper clutch technology. But this isn't just about raw numbers, it's about smoothness, sound, and soul. The engine is tuned to deliver a linear power curve, with a signature wail that rises as the revs climb, reminiscent of a Formula One engine from the golden era. Honda's engineers have fine-tuned the intake acoustics and exhaust resonance to create a mechanical orchestra that thrills both rider and bystander. Performance-wise, the CBX 1000 is a masterpiece of balance and control. It features a newly developed aluminum twin-spar frame that keeps weight down to an impressive 218 kilograms, lighter than many of its leader-class rivals. The suspension system is fully adjustable, using Showa's top-tier big piston forks up front and a monoshock with ProLink rear suspension. This setup offers incredible feedback and comfort, allowing riders to switch from smooth cruising to aggressive cornering without compromise. On the road, the CBX feels planted, precise, and confidence-inspiring, making it both a capable sports tourer and an exhilarating weekend machine. Honda's electronics suite on this bike is comprehensive. It comes equipped with a 6-axis motor that governs traction control, wheelie control, engine braking management, and cornering ABS. The ride-by-wire throttle is linked to multiple riding modes: A Sport, Road, Rain, and Custom A, allowing the rider to tailor the bike's behavior to their mood or environment. Additionally, there's launch control, cruise control, and even a new sound mode, which subtly adjusts intake acoustics and exhaust notes based on engine RPM and load, enhancing the emotional riding experience. The 5-inch TFT display is crisp and customizable, offering smartphone connectivity through Honda Ride Sync. Navigation, call alerts, music control, and even real-time performance data are available at your fingertips. One of the highlights of the 2026 CBX 1000 is its design philosophy, the fusion of mechanical beauty and digital elegance. Every component is crafted to be admired. The exposed engine, with its polished cylinder head fins and contrasting matte casings, is a visual celebration of engineering. The swing arm, sculpted from forged aluminum, gives the rear a muscular stance, while the spoked 17-inch wheels blend retro aesthetics with modern light-weight design. Even the color schemes have been chosen with great care. A crimson titanium, silver heritage, and midnight carbon are the available options, each finished with a clear coat that enhances depth and metallic texture. Honda's attention to detail shines through everywhere, from the laser-etched CBX insignia on the fuel cap to the machined aluminum bar ends and footpegs. The seating position of the CBX 1000 strikes a beautiful balance between comfort and sportiness. The rider sits in a slightly leaned forward posture, with low clip-on handlebars that give a commanding feel without being too aggressive. The seat height is a manageable 810 mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders, while the ergonomics are optimized for long-distance comfort. The seat is wrapped in Alcantara-style material with red contrast stitching, adding both luxury and durability. Heated grips, a USB-C charging port, and an optional touring pack with saddlebags and a small windscreen make this bike equally suited for city rides and cross-country adventures. The braking performance is phenomenal. Dual 320mm floating discs at the front, gripped by Brembo-style lemur calipers, and a 260mm rear disc ensure exceptional stopping power with perfect modulation. The braking feel is natural, aided by cornering ABS that adapts dynamically based on lean angle. Honda has also introduced a regenerative braking assist system in the CBX, a feature derived from their hybrid technology where minimal kinetic recovery enhances electrical systems without affecting throttle response. It's an innovative step that points toward Honda's vision for cleaner, smarter performance bikes when it comes to ride quality. The CBX 1000 manages to deliver something rare. It feels both powerful and poised. The inline-six engine produces a silky smooth flow of power, eliminating vibrations almost entirely thanks to counterbalancer technology. On highways, it cruises effortlessly at low RPM, while a quick twist of the throttle transforms it into a screaming powerhouse. It's this dual personality that makes the CBX so special: a serene when you want it to be, savage when you need it to be. The suspension absorbs bumps with grace, the chassis remains stable through tight bends, and the electronic aids work invisibly in the background to give you total control. Fuel efficiency, despite its displacement, is surprisingly decent. Honda claims an average of 18 km/L under mixed riding conditions, thanks to the efficiency-optimized combustion chamber design and a lightweight titanium exhaust system. The 19-liter fuel tank ensures a comfortable range of around 340 km per fill, making it perfect for both touring and spirited rides. One of the unique selling points of the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 is the way it connects emotionally with the rider. This isn't a sterile, over-engineered machine, it's a motorcycle that evokes passion. Honda's philosophy of the sound of power has been central to the CBX's revival, ensuring every rev, every gear shift, every downshift blip feels alive. It's a rare experience, and a sense of mechanical harmony that only a 6-cylinder bike can deliver. The CBX's exhaust note starts with a deep burble at idle, grows into a howling crescendo around 6,000 revolutions per minute, and then explodes into a symphonic roar as it hits redline. It's not just speed, it's an experience. Honda has priced the 2026 CBX 1000 at around $18,999 in global markets, positioning it as a premium heritage performance motorcycle. It's not meant to compete with the likes of the CBR 1000 RRR or the Kawasaki ZH2. Instead, it sits in a category of its own, a luxurious performance cruiser with a vintage soul and modern precision. For collectors and enthusiasts, the CBX represents the rebirth of one of Honda's most iconic machines. It's the kind of bike that makes people turn their heads, not because of its sheer speed, but because of what it stands for: a history, innovation, and emotion combined into one masterpiece. On the road, the CBX 1000 feels unlike anything else. You can sense its heritage in the way it delivers power: a smooth, linear, and intoxicating. You feel connected to every component, from the way the engine purrs beneath you to the seamless gear transitions that feel almost telepathic. It's a bike that reminds you why you fell in love with motorcycling in the first place: the sound, the feel, the freedom. In conclusion, the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It's Honda proving once again that engineering excellence and emotional connection can coexist. It's a rebirth of a legend for a new generation, crafted for riders who demand more than just horsepower numbers. They want presence, character, and soul. The CBX 1000 gives them all that.